In this video, I'm going to explain the process of selling products for Amazon FBA or FBM. And I'm Mr. Mark, Excel for Amazon. And I think this is going to be good for new sellers or also for current sellers. And you should stick around and go ahead and watch this presentation because I think there's going to be a little bit more to the process than you might think, depending on your experience. So the first thing I'm going to do is just give you the outline of the steps. One is you're going to determine your budget. 2 is you decide the methods of order fulfillment. 3 is you actually find products to sell. 4 is to purchase products. 5 is to then actually sell those products. 6 is to analyze the sales and profits. And 7 is to then go ahead and find more products. Now, this is just the general outline. Now I'm going to explain each of these steps in a little more detail, and starting with determine your budget. And basically, all this means is knowing how much you actually have available to invest in the business and to make sure that it's not money that you need. This should be money that you've allocated just for selling on Amazon. And I would suggest only using part of that budget. I would even say just use half of the budget if possible. And what that does is leave room for any losses that might happen so that you don't completely lose too much of your budget all at once in case something were to go wrong. Now, the second thing is to actually decide your methods of order fulfillment. And basically, there are two main methods of order fulfillment, FBA and FBM. You can do one or both. And the FBA means that you send your products into Amazon. The products then become Amazon Prime. Amazon, of course, takes care of the customer service end of it, the orders and returns. And in return, a FBA fee is taken out of your sale in addition to the regular selling fee that you pay. For fulfilled by merchant, you basically pack and ship your products to customers directly. You purchase and use Amazon labels, or you can purchase your own labels directly from shipping services. You handle your own customer service, such as returns, and then you pay only the regular selling fee. And of course, you're paying for your own shipping costs to customers. Now, you can actually use both methods or just one method, and you can use one method on certain products and then use another method on other products. All right, so you can actually mix it up. Now, the third thing is to actually find products to sell. And in doing this, you need to determine, first of all, what type of products you can actually manage. And I'm thinking mainly of the size of the products and the price range. The size, weight, and the price range. It's usually quite obvious based on your situation what you can handle or cannot handle. And once you do that, then you need to decide on how you're actually going to do your product research, because you can use sourcing software, which for some people the cost is an issue, but the sourcing software can basically find products for you. Or you can use product research software that is not sourcing software, but just software that actually goes through Amazon's data through the products and helps you find certain products that you then have to source on your own. Or you can do everything 100% manual, where you just look for products completely manually. You check for the same product on Amazon and you check for the product at the supplier completely manually, and that tends to be a bit slower, but of course it's also free. Now, once you've done all that, you then need to actually find brands. Amazon is very brands based, so you need to really examine the brands, especially for safety. You have the suppliers. And then, of course, eventually you will find actual products that you want to sell, right? Specific products. The step 4 is to actually purchase products. And before you purchase products, you really want to make sure that the product is not sold by Amazon, or at least it's not usually sold by Amazon. And if it's being sold by Amazon, you can, of course, see that for yourself. But software will tell you if a product is usually sold by Amazon, right? You need software to do that. And another thing is that you need to check the price history. And to do that, you can actually use a free Chrome extension, which will actually look at the price history and show you how the price has changed over time. This is helpful so that you can see how low the price can go or how high the price can go, to help you prevent losing money. And thirdly, you then need to go ahead and actually purchase a reasonable number of units compared to your budget. So you don't necessarily want to use your whole budget, as I was saying before. on one product. So purchase a number of units that is comfortable for your budget. Okay, now once you've done that, you've purchased the products, then it's time to actually sell the products. Now if you're using Fulfilled by Amazon, then you have to prepare shipments to Amazon and actually send the products to Amazon. And you can do that either yourself, or you can do it with the prep center. And the prep center is basically pack and prepare the items and send them to Amazon for you for a fee, of course. So keep in mind, you will be paying that extra fee for them to do that for each package. But either way, you have to set up the shipments yourself in your Amazon account. And what that means is you basically are telling Amazon what you're sending in and how many you are sending in of what you're sending in, right? So that's really the first step in doing your FBA. Now for FBM, and let me just say for FBA, once you send the products in, it's just a matter of the product selling, and Amazon will send out the products for you, and that will be it. But now for Fulfilled by Merchant, FBM, all you really have to do is just go ahead and list the products, and when the orders come in, you'll just pack and ship them to the customers yourself, and you'll have to provide customer service as needed for yourself. And as I said before, you can use FBM on certain products, and then you can use FBA on others, or you could use FBA on all your products, or you could do FBM for all your products. It's really up to you and how you want to run your Amazon business. Now, one big part of selling products is actually repricing. So what happens is that you will have to change the price of your products in order to help drive sales, mainly as in reaction to competition, because they may lower their price and then you may need to react and lower your price to compete. But also desired sales volume. If a product is not selling fast enough, then you might want to lower the price to actually get the product to sell a bit faster. Or if a product is selling faster than you need it to, and if you're able, you could even raise the price, knowing that the product will probably still sell even at a slightly higher price. So repricing is a big part of selling products. Now, the next thing, step 6, is to actually analyze the sales and profit. So once your product starts selling, you need to actually know the sales volume and the overall profit for these products. And if you're doing Fulfilled by Merchant, you're actually processing the orders individually. Since you're actually processing the orders individually, it's more natural for you to keep track of the actual order details and to know exactly what you sent out, what you were paid for it, what you paid for the shipping. You're keeping track of that per order, hopefully through an Excel sheet like the Excel sheet I provide on this channel for Fulfilled by Merchant. And it's a bit different though if you're doing FBA, because what happens is that Amazon is doing all of the orders, so you're not actually involved in the orders. So what happens is that you're not really able to enter that data as the orders come in because you're not processing them. So with FBA, you actually have to download this data from Amazon. The thing is, the data comes in a format that you may not know how to work with, and so you need to be able to analyze that, and you can actually do it with Excel. And I know how to actually take that data and transform it into a meaningful data in Excel. But you can also use software, but of course, you're always going to have to pay when you use software. So that's just something to keep in mind. But hang out on my channel, and I should have something in the future, or if you're watching this video in the future, I might already have a tool that allows you to analyze that data, the sales and profit. Now, step 7 is that once you've done all that, you need to actually find more products to sell. But actually, part of this is really that you need to decide which products to keep selling or to stop selling. All right, and you will most likely end up deciding not to sell or continue selling certain products because they're just not as profitable as you expected, or some other reason. Or it could be that Amazon has told you to stop selling that product. I mean, that can happen. It doesn't happen often, but it has happened to me, and it can happen. And so for one of those reasons, you might have to stop selling the product. Okay, if a product works out very well, you'll be able to keep selling that product. So basically, as I was just saying, you will lose some products over time for various reasons. So basically, in a nutshell, you will need to keep finding more products to sell. in order to ensure continuity in your business. And this is why product research and methods, having a good method of product research, is going to be really crucial in success, because you need to be able to keep finding products to sell. Now, I'm going to just kind of summarize what you actually need to succeed. And what I really mean is that in order to do the things that I mentioned in this process, you need certain things. Okay, you need solid methods for product research. You need to keep good records of your purchases and the cost of your purchases. You need to be able to do sales and profit analysis, right? So you need to know how much you're selling of your different products and how much you're making from those products, so you can make good decisions. And of course, you have to do general store management, like managing your orders, customer service. All of these different things have to be done. And these tasks are not easy if you don't have specific systems that are designed to actually handle all of this stuff. Some of it can be done, again, there is pre-existing software to help manage some of these things. But of course, again, there's always a cost. And of course, we know these days software costs are recurrent. So you're going to be paying for the software every month. And you will most likely need multiple softwares, because usually one software will only do one part while another software will do another. So you end up with a lot of software costs. And one really great option to help with a lot of these things is to use Excel. So Excel can actually pretty much do a lot of the things that the software can do, but the issue with using Excel is that you have to know how to actually do it. So you can manage all the data and all the calculations, but you have to know how to do it. You have to know how to set up the formulas. You have to know how to actually do all this stuff. Now, I can do it. I have great experience with Excel, and I've already created systems for myself, and I've continued to create systems to actually help perform these different operations. So I might not have them out and available as of the date of this video, but I am working to put out some systems for people to use. So subscribe to the channel, and also make sure that you get on my mailing list to stay updated and to receive tools and resources. And right now, as of the date of this video, I actually have an Amazon FBA and I have an Amazon FBM profit sheet, right? Because the two order fulfillment methods are very different in how your profit is going to be determined, because with FBA you have the fee and you have to actually ship the things into Amazon, so you have different costs, where with FBM you're just buying the item and then shipping it to customers. So I have two different Excel sheets for each of those order fulfillment methods. And so go ahead and get those. That gets you on my mailing list, which will give you access to certain things, because there's certain content that I might make that will be unlisted, or that I might only share with my email subscribers. So yes, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell for notifications, but also make sure you get on my email list so that you can really stay up to date on different things that I'm providing. I'm Mr. Mark. This is Excel for Amazon. This was the process for selling products on Amazon, FBA or FBM. And if you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, please leave them below, or you can get to me by email, by Facebook. Just use the methods that I have indicated where you can contact me. Don't try to pull me onto other platforms. Just if I contact me where I can be contacted, which is basically mainly email, Facebook, or here on YouTube. And that's how you're going to, those are the best ways to get to me. And I really look forward to seeing you around on the channel, and speaking with you via email or Facebook or however. And so have a great day. Get on the channel, get on the mail list, and I hope to see you around on another video.